guys, I'm Luis Blubert and I'm gonna teach you how to highlight the text in PowerPoint 2019. Started with a tutorial. Open your slide in which you want to highlight the text. Go to the Insert tab and from there, draw a circle around the text which you want to highlight. Go to the Format tab, choose the shape, fill as no fill, set desired outline. Color and also increase the weight of the outline to maybe a 2.5 points. Let's adjust the shape. A little bit. Now it's time to begin with the animation. Process. Select the shape and add white entrance effect. To it, open the effect option and change the direction from bottom to top. Set the duration of animation to about 1 second and click OK. Let's see what we achieved so far. Perfect? I hope that video was helpful to you. Thank you for listening. I hope that video was helping to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
How to insert video into PowerPoint. The process of adding a video to PowerPoint will vary slightly depending on what version of PowerPoint you're working with. If you're working on a Mac or just wanted to embed a video that can play without an internet connection, download the file you want to embed as a file on your desktop. Then follow the steps. First one is click on the slide you want, then go to Menu and click Insert. In the top right corner, click Video. Select Video on my PC. Find the video you want to add and click Insert. Play with the setting in the video format toolbar to make sure it plays the way you want it to. For example, play full screen or start automatically to trigger your video to take center stage when you play that slides. Lastly, preview your presentation to check your video plays the way you want it to. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, this video is about how to insert a hyperlink in PowerPoint. First, let's create an empty presentation and add a text. Select the text and go to Insert. Type in the web address you want to link and press OK. When you click the hyperlink on the slide, it will open that address on your browser. All done!
In this video, I will show you how to use the Smart Art. To get started, click where you want your Smart Art to appear. Then go to the Insert tab. Select the Smart Art command and you'll see a list of categories and graphics to choose from. In this example, we are using under the hierarchy category. The graphic will appear in your document, the text pane on the left. Now, if that's not visible, just click the small arrow here to toggle it on and off. Now, all you have to do is start typing, and the text will appear in your Smart Art graphic. It will also be resized to fit the shapes automatically. You can also enter your text in the shape themselves, which is fine for a simple graphic like this. But for something more complex, you probably want to stick with the text pane. You can also rearrange these shapes from within the text pane using your keyboard. Pressing the Tab key will demote or move down a shape, while backspace promotes or moves up a shape. You can even add new shapes to the list by pressing Enter. If you want to delete some shapes, just select the bullet for the shape you want to delete, then press backspace on your keyboard. Now, if you prefer not to use the text pane, these tasks just look on the Design and Format tabs that appear whenever you have your Smart Art selected. From here, you can easily add, arrange, and remove shapes in your Smart Art. Now, let's go to the Smart Art styles. Click drop down arrow here to see a full list and however each style for a preview. There are also several color schemes to use with Smart Art. Simply click the Change Colors command and choose something you like. If you decide you don't like the way your information is organized with the Smart Art graphic, you can always change that layout to better fit the content. Start by selecting the graphic you'd like to change, then in the Layouts group, click the More drop-down arrow and choose the one you want. You can also change the formatting of individual shapes and the text inside. Just select one or more shapes, switch to the Format tab, and take advantage of any of the options you see here. In this example, I'm just going to tweak the fill color for this shape. Smart Art is a great way to incorporate more graphics into your document and communicate complicated ideas with simple illustrations.
Good day, I'm General Gomez and I'm gonna teach you how to insert a 3D animation in PowerPoint 2019. Here, just to go insert 3D models from online sources, and then these links right to Remix 3D website right here. I will show you the shark, actually which one of my favorite, because I think it looks so realistic. So we just go to insert here, and it does take a little bit of time to get in here, and there you go. So now we have this shark. It's already animated for us in this PowerPoint slide, and you can turn it around, kind of go like this, and you can, it's just a beautiful, it has a nice shiny texture here, and I will see a little bit the mouth actually has a really nice detail as well when it's open. So from here we have what are called scenes for this 3D model, and scenes are basically just pre-made animations that are integrated into the model of creates a much more natural look than a lot of the animations that you can make PowerPoint. Scene 1, which is what if, is right now is basically this kind of just casual swimming effect, and it kind of happens where however you position the shark. And there are two more scenes here that you can use. So we have scene 2, which is kind of the shark swimming and then around sort of circling here, and then the one that's actually my favorite is scene 3, which is the shark biting. So let's turn that around so we can see that in action. And let's make that bigger so we can see that mouth moving. And let's go to slideshow so we can get rid of this thing in the front. So that's it for now. I hope you will get a little bit information in this 3D animation PowerPoint 2019. Thank you.
My topic is all about background removal. PowerPoint has a great feature called background removal that can be used to remove parts of your picture, giving it a transparent background. Not only is this a useful tool, it also opens up tons of creative possibilities. Here's how it works. Make sure the image is selected, then click the Remove Background command on the Format tab. Don't worry if the picture doesn't good yet because we're going to make a few adjustments. The first thing you should do is click and drag the selection handles so the foreground areas are inside the box. Right now, the background areas are highlighted bright pink or magenta, but when we're done, they'll be removed from the image altogether. With some pictures, PowerPoint needs a little help deciding which areas to remove and which areas to keep. In this picture, we have stems most of all the roses and also the stems are being marked as part of the background, so we need to tell PowerPoint to keep those areas in the picture. Click Mark Areas to keep, then click and drag to create a line over the areas you want. As you can see, PowerPoint will readjust the image while you work. Now, it's including part of the background by accident, so we need to mark this area to remove the image and keep marking areas you need. If you make a mistake, all you have to do is click Delete Mark, then click the mark you want to remove. At this point, our foreground subject looks pretty good and the entire background is highlighted magenta. Notice that light to roses in the background, which is going to remove them from the image too. This is just your image. You decide what's part of the background and what's not. So it's completely up to you. When you're ready, you just need to exit the tool. Click the Keep Changes button here. And that's it. Now that the picture has a transparent background, there are lots of interesting things we can do with it. For example, we could place it on top of a shape or even another picture. For example, we could place it on the top of a shape or even another picture by returning to the Remove Background command. With this very special feature, you can do these things in PowerPoint that you would normally do in a photo editing program.
You will see that the shapes will be animated. This is work that the morph of transitions will do, but for more transitions into CAMPlay, this is very important that the shape has been modified between modulo slide must be the same. If the shape is different, morph of transitions will not be work. What I mean, if I go to slide number 2 and remove this particular rectangle and then go to insert and the circle slide number 2. If I go to morph of transitions, you will see morph transitions is still applied on slide number 2. As for the morph of transitions, this square must be animated in the format circle. But if you take a preview, you will the square shape filled out and the circle shape will appear. So there are no morph of animations between the two shapes because they are different. So to work the combinations, there was an enhancement added into morph of transitions recently, and this enhancements it will any animated the shape changes even if the shape is more same with model slide. So to achieve the unit do one smart trick. And that's I'm going to show you. If I go to slide number 2, the click square, go to shape format, and did not click on selections pane. You will see that the name of a square is a rectangle 3. So then, in the first thing you must do it is remain the particular shape from rectangle 3. You can do anything custom name, but the important thing is to do for Jenny Cambaroy. Number 2 has it. All I'm trying to do is I'm going view the same name. All shape between the slide. No, if I go to transitions and then click the preview, you will see the square will be beautifully animated. And in the format circle, so you can the shape a difference between model slide. The morph of transitions will still work, provided the name of model shapes has the same, and that begins with 3 symbols. And this enhancement will help you, definitely help, and beautifully animations PowerPoint. I hope you will learn something in this video. Thank you.